All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
My listeners, I'm a bit calm now. I'm back into the flesh. I just want us to listen to this nonsense coming from the Nigerian police. The Yoruba version of the Nigerian police. Because now, Tinubu is in power. He has put all his brothers into the forces. And now they are here opening their chest. But they should not forget what happened to one of their brothers known as Tafa Balogun. I think he was one time the IGP or whatever. Don't forget what happened to him. You are here opening your chest. Talking big like you are the controller of that zoo called Nigeria. But one day, when the cabal take over in the next 2 to 3 years or the next 4 years, when they take over, do not call on us to plead for you. The days of Oso Abiola is done and gone, because it is clear you guys have not learnt from your mistakes. You keep on dealing with the cabal. You assume they are your friend. At this point, I wanted to hear the nonsense this fool here is speaking about when it comes to our good brother Omoyele Sowore. He's trying to come with a tribalized narrative, as if the Biafrans or the Igbos, they are attacking or blaming Omoyele Sowore. Come and hear the nonsense, the tribalized nonsense this idiot is trying to spin. He wants to become a spin doctor. Hear the way he said this to, indirectly look like, the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu, what's his name again, Barrister Aloy Jimako, and the rest of them, as if they are pointing at Omoyele Sowore. To the Yoruba politicians, not the real Yoruba, so the politicians and your police and army, make una dey careful. These games you are playing will not go anywhere. Your brother is in power now. You are flexing your muscle. Don't forget the story of the one they call Tafa Balogun. I believe that's his name. The one-time IGP in the year 1999. Don't forget what happened to him. How he was disgraced by his own and by the cabal when he was trying to, put the head of the Igbos and the Yorubas together to look like the Igbos. We are blackmailing Sowore when they were writing their, Come, just hear for yourself. Hear this thing. Here, listen.
About the Nnamdi Kanu protest and what's the latest on it.
Listen.
You would remember that 8 people were arrested on Monday in the Transcorp area of Abuja. They were arrested because they contravened the court order that restricted movement within those areas. Despite several warnings to them not to move into the restricted area, they charged headlong into the area, and like we warned 2 days before the protest in our statement that anybody that contravened the order would be arrested and prosecuted. So like we warned, we actually got them arrested, and 5 others in around Ministry of Finance, also within the restricted area, bringing them to a total of 13. And they were arraigned the very next day. They didn't spend up to 24 hours in our custody. They were arraigned the very next day.
Listen.
And they've been remanded. Today, Sowore has been arrested by the Nigeria Police Force. And you would ask, why was he arrested? It is very simple.
Now listen to the tribalized concept this idiot brought. Hear the narrative now. To the Yorubas, do not fall for this nonsense. I'm calling out to the Yorubas, the real Yorubas. Do not fall for this nonsense that you're about to hear now. This is the way they put out those things there. Those sentimental stuff. Now hear what he's about to say. Hear what he's about to say next, and it will blow your mind. Do not fall for this nonsense these guys are saying. Listen.
10 people that were arrested previously all gave their statements, and there is a constant in all of their statements. Every one of them mentioned that one Omoyele Sowore led them into the restricted area in contravention of the court order. So it will be most unfair to charge some people to court and leave the the person that led them to commit that.
Hold it there. Do you not see the game? That those in custody said, oh, there was somebody, one led us to those contravened area that you know, those things this guy is just saying. That's the tribalized game they play. Say the Igbos, they pointed at the Yoruba man, said, Naim, tell us to go that place. A very childish, myopic way of thinking. A very low IQ people, they think things like that. Those kind of dog whistles can affect people like us. No, I'm only calling out on the Yoruba because we know the game that they are playing. Tinubu is a tribalized man. He wants to play tribalized sentiments here. So please, so the Yorubas, the real ones, so please do not fall for this nonsense. Do not fall for this nonsense. That's the game they play. Those that took their statement, they were aided by a barrister pro bono in the name of Barrister Aloy Jimako and Barrister Maxwell Okpara. So please ignore this nonsense the police are saying. The Yoruba people police, today now your turn now, be embellishing and be acting like you are all knowing when it comes to the Igbos. You open your chest. But one day, with the Biafrans, we are leaving you guys. We shall be watching you guys from a distance while you are doing your policing with the cabal. You are putting a place, a no-go area, but the terrorists can come with their guns. Foreigners can come with their guns, AK-47. Those you call bandits, terrorists can come around and have a discussion, a peace treaty. And they came with their guns and left with their guns. And you claim you have signed a peace treaty. Which is worse? People carrying guns or people just walking around, expressing themselves, expressing and observing their fundamental human right. You see, this is the problem, the hypocrisy of you animals. You guys, you are less than humans. You are myopic in the way you think. That's why we the Biafrans will say, we are done with that zoo called Nigeria. You are animals. You are less than humans. To the Yoruba and their police, please, you guys should tell your policemen to be careful. They shouldn't forget, when the cabal comes in, they will take over everything. So now turn by turn, I understand you guys, you are happy with the turn by turn approach. Fine, keep on doing it. But slowly, your states are going. Today we are hearing that they are coming towards Osun State. Today we are hearing that Kwara State is almost gone. We are hearing about the headsmen in Kwara State, the presence of the killer headsmen in Kwara State. To the Yorubas, don't fall for your politicians. The politicians, they are your problem. They are happy with what they have already. They have the billions, they've stolen the billions from your people. Them and their children, they're enjoying. They are happy to put their men, their stooges, in positions. A riffraff like this speaking, try to put his, try to speak boldly and come with the tribalized sentiments. Saying the Igbos pointed at Sowore. That's the LCM of what he's trying to say here. Bunch of animals. Let's continue. Listen.
Like their leader.
Listen now, listen. Listen.
Arrested by the Nigeria police force. And you would ask, why was he arrested? It is very simple. The 13 people that were arrested previously all gave their statements, and there is a constant in all of their statements. Every one of them mentioned that one Omoyele Sowore led them into the restricted area in contravention of the court order. So it will be most unfair to charge some people to court and leave the person that led them to commit that more like their leader, the lead protester who told them and took them into the restricted area. And that's why in the spirit of fair play and to ensure that justice is served.
Who told them and took them to, oh my God. Nigerians. This tribalism thing, The naive now will say, look at the Igbos, so, and when Igbos, so, want to blackmail Sowore, they have blackmail Sowore, the Igbos are bad though, they don't blackmail Sowore, why would they call his name? They caught them, why would they blackmail him and call his name? That's the childish, sentimental nonsense these guys are doing. To the Yorubas, I keep telling you guys to wash your hands off your politicians. Your politicians are the problem. I know deep inside you guys, you are good people. You guys don't believe in tribalism, but those in positions like this guy now, one Omoyele Sowore, like a stranger. Oh, there is this guy, oh, we don't know who he is, but his name, we heard his name is Omoyele Sowore. There is one Omoyele Sowore who forced us, who pushed us towards those areas. That's what I'm hearing here. That's the nonsense I'm hearing from this guy. Your police that are tribalized, coming with the whistle, they call it a dog whistle. The Igbos, they are bad, oh. See, now Igbos then blackmail him for the, when they wrote down their, their statement, they blackmail him. It's unfair, oh, the Igbos. Ejimako, Aloy Ejimako, he said it was Sowore who forced them, who pushed them, who led them. Oh, God have mercy. Hey, God have mercy.